Hello. Hi. Hello. Hope everyone's doing alright. Hope everyone is doing alright. I know it's Friday night. Usually don't stream nowadays, but yeah, just today's been like nothing. Yeah. I figured why not. I was debating between either doing this morning and tonight, and I figured at the end I just have a little bit more freedom if I did it now. Right. Try going over here. Just a second. First things first, I have to figure out how to get myself to those manors. That's the fire one. That's the place I want to go. Oh, this is shallow water. Ah. Must have been in an absolutely horrible position earlier, or my timing ability is just awful. Yeah, which is this is the area where we jumped over to early last time, that one time. And tried to do last stream, but couldn't. Alright, this is what chased me off when I was like... Okay, let's see. Rude. Hmm. Already carrying too much magic elixir. Already have my limit of 1. Oh well. Yep, here's the part where we need a spring bee in order to like do this. The fire manor. He that does not fear the flame shall gain mastery over it for all eternity. It's easy. This one's gonna be harder. What have we here? Yet another greedy human seeking to claim the power of flame for himself. Alright, foolish one, let's play a game of skill with my ball of eternal damnation. Prepare to come to terms with your... Okay. Guide the fire which is lost. Oh, gotta go through this entire thing. Blah, 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 blah. Very important that we get this. Mostly because you've seen the thorn vines. And I think at this time is when we stop seeing I think times like this is about also when we stop seeing like big puzzles revolving around fire, because, well, now we have a permanent source of fire with us. At this point, just gonna wander around, see if there's any big thorns, and as we make our way over to the ice manor. Also, I guess, you know, also see if there's any more teleport arches that I can find. Yes, run down, check out that one area then. At this point, there's like nothing on the world map. We have effectively full access in the world map now at this point. There really isn't anything the game can do to limit us other than just going, no, you cannot go here. You think if the fire rod would be enough to instantly kill those. Drink too much wonder elixir. No. There we go. Ah. I guess probably the main entrance to the Merg Woods or back entrance that they keep locked. Like I said, we have full access to anywhere that, you know, they're not explicitly telling us to know. What do we have over here? Okay. Cool, life vessel. Now to just climb my way out, back out of this place. And there was a gilded falcon over here. Okay. With this, we've gotten that checked out. We got this corner, this side of the map checked out, I feel like. I also have 30, so we can go actually get another item from Merrick. Wait, I think I wanted the one to the right of this one. Yeah. Here we go. The well. I don't think there's, yeah, there's nothing really worthwhile over here. Just figured to grab that because I remember the well here had that, so. I think. think we're gonna pop back in. Let's see. Hmm. We gotta go over here. Yeah, I don't think anything here is. Okay, there's some stuff open here, I think, now. But check out the water sluice gate first, and like I said, I'm gonna check out the because there's also the ice manor that we can go get stuff from too. So I also want to say this probably might have been a few other things. Yeah, I honestly think there also might have been a few other things that are worth checking out. There we go. There we go. This should be the ice manor, I believe. Yes. So our mission here is pretty self-evident. However, there's, yeah, these two ice pillars are already on switches. There's 4 switches we need to have that we need to hit. Mm. Mm. These ones are actually tricky. I mean, I could go ahead and plop, yeah. Mm. Oh, think about this a bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, I could pull off something like that, but... The issue is that itself does nothing for me. I guess that combined, but problem is yeah, that's like one of them down, and the problem is it took most of them for me to achieve that, so I clearly can't really reproduce that effectively. Also just for a laugh. Oh. Okay. Guess it's the relationship for that only goes the other way around. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. I'm thinking about this way too hard. No, you can't do that, because, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Problem, though. Hmm. What could I do here? Nice, man. What could I do here? And this is all just sliding block puzzles, but the problem is they're tricky ones, and hmm. Push that to the left. Nope, no. Hmm. Doesn't work out. I mean, if I could also swing it in this range, that would also work, but That require at least 2 built up over on each of these. Or that one, that'd be the one here, and then I can push, but that would leave me, And I push anything over here, basically dead. Down here, basically dead. Let's say we pushed both of those over here. And then pushed one of them. I could push. That still wouldn't leave me with. That still only leave us with 3. And no ammunition to go after the final one with. Pop that one over there. Pop this one over there. Pump below, throw that up. Toss it over here. I'd have still 3 of these to play with, but I'm not sure. No, it wouldn't work. Let's at least walk through it a bit. Bad controller. Honestly, that might be the play. Yes, it's in fact the Ice Manor. That's fine, I think. No, that doesn't work anymore. Unless let's walk through it, because this might be the no, it won't be the answer. Can't be the answer. Or could it? Crap. Yeah, no, that's the answer. Okay, we got this. Just need to not fuck it up. Okay. Crap. Fuck it up again. Over there. Let's just push them both up. Go. One down. Free to go, I guess. Middle two. See. One. Let's write this down. Okay. So we have 4 gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left. North is 0. West is 2, 3. Easy. South is 1, 3. East is 1, 4. Okay. This puzzle's pretty light, but I just want to write down because, you know, sometimes just take notes to keep track of things. East is 1, 3. South is... Was that 3, 4? Yeah. And west is 2, 4. So west on the right, south on the left. Take care of it. Okay. Rules. One thing to keep in mind is those sections cannot be walked on. And we need to give ourselves a platform all the way over here. We once again only have 6 pillars. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. We can make this work. I don't know what I'm gonna do though. Have that instead, like over on that side. Maybe that'd work. One other question, I guess. Okay. Trying to see. Gonna see if we can make that jump. I need to know like what my accepted distance is, and vertical is hard to, and honestly, like, you know, things going on the y-axis is hard. They're hard to properly gauge, so. Okay. Problem is, that's not gonna help us, because in the end, that's still like the same distance away. It's hard to think about how I'm gonna get that all. I guess second question to ask. That is, in fact, doable. Maybe there's something to be had here? Okay. But here's the rub. I need to move this. We don't have the distance to get over there, and I could definitely use moving that, but that'll just get us stuck over in this corner. What can I do? That's also just not going to be enough distance. If we had just a little bit more space, I could get that over there. That's how you destroy him. Okay. But I don't want to destroy anything. Not particularly. Let's see. Problem is that it's really good, but put that set up there. don't think... No, I don't think that would work. Yeah. Maybe... Maybe like this? There we go, we got it. Didn't actually think I'd be able to figure that out, but once a few things started clicking, like, one of the things, I've done it before in the past, sure, but I have zero memory resolution. That is not... Yeah. I'm glad I managed to figure this out without too much trouble. Okay. Anyways, we have some other place to go check out and grab some stuff from first. I'm looking for Torn Manor now. It's like the other place, that's where we got something. I guess this also should be a cave over yonder. Might have something for the spring bean. Yeah, let's see. Anyways, there's something to do here. What day the night was those born, darkness per glow eternal. When the day emerges from shadow, the night is washed in light. Those born from the darkness shall perish in the warm glow of the eternal light. Okay, so there's only like 6 of these. So let's see. 1. Ugh, that's way too many to be just brute forcing. That clearly doesn't really make that much sense either. Day emerging from shadows, so it's like east to west. The night is washed in light. Those born from the darkness shall perish in the warm glow of the eternal light. The rest of that means like jack shit. Let's try that. I can't think of anything about this. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the hint. Give me a second. They will find. Yeah, I'm trying to look it up. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see how that would make sense. That wrong then? Okay. Okay. main thing that does is just give it some elemental immunity for some stuff. But yeah. I don't know, because that, like, what I assume is that hand just doesn't make a lick of sense. I don't think I've entered this one. There we go. Well, let's see what's over here. This proceeds to pop me out over here. Okay, so this will leave us with checking out what's up over here. Oh. Actually works. I want to check out this chest. Light vessel. Okay, good. Now I'm just looking to get over to Tarn's Manor. Oh, hey. What's up? Is there something over here that we absolutely couldn't get to on our own? There's a spring bean point right there. We have 3 MP. And we've gone, and we're out 33 Gilded Falcons now. There might be a few, like, random caves I'm not remembering to check, but I think this is most everything, I'm gonna say. I have to wonder what that machinery is for. Let's see. Plop on over here. Rethrow the beans. Alright, my brain went, oh, but I need to land on those like I do if I want to get up there. No, I don't think it's impossible, really. Maybe. I'll give it a one shot. I don't think it's doable. Okay, managed it. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Okay, all roads lead us back there. What we want to do is get ourselves onto one of those logs over there and write them down and hope for the best. Kind of wish that wouldn't reset the state of the room though, but okay. Jump, jump. Throw some beans. But maybe I don't need to. Maybe I can rescue it by trying to jump onto the middle pillar if we're... Maybe that would be nice. Okay, you can do that. That's what I'll probably try to do then. Okay, good. Ugh. Messed that all up. But yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well this Friday evening. Or Saturday morning for some people. It's like, for me, I don't really have anything interesting really to talk about, though, which is, I think, part of the problem. It's like, yeah. Just been wanting to vibe with Alundra, so that's kind of what I wanted, so that's kind of like, yeah. Just... Also, you need to be on the right one anyways. You can't be satisfied with being on the left log. Okay. Oh my god. Nothing like jumping into a dungeon that's just some tight platforming, a bunch of tight platforming challenges. Okay, that might not actually be that tight. Ugh. Maybe, no, because we made that, I promise we made that jump, and then all of a sudden I can't make that jump anymore. It's like, platforming, am I right? Also, I couldn't afford to do that, so let's do that. Ouch. That was weird. It felt like my jump was a bit delayed at that point, but yeah. Please get past this screen. Guess that's just a complicated platforming challenge we gotta deal with, and they don't like you trying to ride them down waterfalls, I guess. Well, that's the case. Do I even need to bother trying to platform onto them? Yeah, I can just try to follow, but better off just trying to follow the damn things. Okay. You need to still be on that one, though. Okay. You use the bottom one just to avoid that one spike ball. Almost had it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it's at least something. You're gonna knock me all the way back over here. Oh my god. Now that I have that down there, do I need to bother, or will it automatically just... Yes, awesome. Okay. I don't know, I'm just thinking back to what I vaguely remember about Spring Bean helping with the platform when you hold, helping you jump farther, and it's like... Thinking on it, I think it might have been a case of you get a little bit longer jump when you're holding something, and Spring Bean just gives you something you can... What the are those? Okay, at the very least that's telling us that there's an item over here. Oh. Match work. Okay. But yeah. Yes, one thing I can talk about more is, I guess now that it's been like the end of the week, I might be free to talk about Ordeal Call Chapter 1 a bit and go into a little bit more detail. So what kind of irked me was like irking me about it. And also why I still kind of like it. Wait, why do we want to destroy it? Okay. I don't know why we're doing this, but okay. There we go. Like, to sum up why I kind of ended up disliking it, the biggest reason to point to is they didn't really do a good job justifying it. It's like the simplest way I can put it. When it came down to them talking about like alter egos and the entire like thing about why the alter ego class is like possibly dangerous and stuff, they just didn't do a good job really explaining it. All they honestly really managed to do was just... Okay, so I missed out on whatever it's in that, which probably isn't anything worthwhile. It's like... Like, the big old thing they said is like, well, you see, alter ego is dangerous because... And it's bad because you make him in shitty ways. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? It was kind of a really shitty... It was just kind of pretty shitty all around, and it's like, what? I'm gonna have to think this is like, well, you see, you make alter egos in terrible ways. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and it's like, I don't know. It's just they really did not do a good job on trying to sell why. Like, you know, having some kind of giant introspection on the classes is an important thing for us to do. They just kind of like, well, you see, it's bad because it's bad, because we said so. And it's like, okay, that's dumb. Here's a treatise on why you're dumb. I mean, I'm glad for them to try to sit back and give an actual, like, explanation on alter egos. In the end, I don't think they did a great job of that either. They tried to justify why alter egos is the class that's more often than not one that has a bunch of extra divine spirits stuffed inside of another spirit origin or something, and it's like, I don't think they did a great job of that either. Their basic excuse of it is, well, you see, the idea of an alter ego is that it's like single aspect or something of a servant that's like filed on with like everything else. It's pure that way. And then also adding, because of that, you sometimes, you know, toss in other divine spirits and stuff to like, you know, even it out. And it's like, okay, but I don't think that really honestly applies to a fair number of the alter egos we've seen. It definitely makes sense for like the alter egos that, you know, BB made. Then they had BB show up and say, no, actually, none of this really applies to my shit, so don't worry about it. And it's like, okay. And the BB show and the BB cameo was also something that I kind of didn't like. It felt really like, what the fuck are you doing here? It's like, it's just, they didn't do a good job of that. Like, and to be clear, there's a lot of stuff I liked. If I had to say anything I really enjoyed about it, I actually quite enjoyed how they handled the characters they used. There's only one character I'm kind of annoyed at, and sitting back and thinking on, I just can grumble and say, fine, whatever. But I liked the characters they used. To the point, my biggest complaint in regards to the characters is that they had they were like reusing Lev Liner in a way, and they probably could have stood to not write them out of the story. Felt like they were someone who'd probably be worth exploring within the context of FGO, but no. I think they're like, no, only yeah. It's just honestly something that's I found pretty dumb about it all. It's like, you have an interesting character who'd probably be fun to explore within the context of FGO, and then you just don't, and it's like, what? Why? That's stupid. Stop being stupid. Please stop being stupid. Be smart. But no, they're just being dumb about it. I don't know what to say. Also, having Sakura around felt really contrived in a way too. I think I kind of get how and why they pulled Sakura and decided to use Sakura. I think I get the why of it, but I think it is a bit contrived. But a lot of the other characters, like, you know, it's like, but in general, like this, I liked a lot of the characters. Having Kama as your support's kind of fun. Because the general, like, one of the general conceits is we're kind of thrown into the role of, we're kind of just thrown into being a part of some random Grail War that's going on. And I found it funny too, because normally the assassin class kind of just sucks to roll in a Grail War, but we're rolling up on this Grail War with what is effectively a tactical nuke in the shape of an assassin. So the assassin's like bad for Grail Wars, but I mean, for a lot of practical senses, they're not great choices. There are ones where it's like you pretty much they have to like have a bunch of like good. They have to have a number of like, I don't know how to put it. They have to have like some good versatility for you, and even then they're not gonna be great at combat, whereas Kama is just a tactical nuke. So that itself is fun. And so yeah. Must report this invader to Lord Meeming at once. It's fun that, you know, it's fun in the sense of that. Of course, there's stuff to be said about how the whole... Of course, there's probably stuff to be said about how the entire, like, For the most part, the Grail War side's plot is like boring though in the long run. So it's like it's like literally like practically like ripping off like whatever like your usual idea of a Grail Warrior. So it's like, okay, things are fine and peaceful at first until someone goes crazy with like some kind of crazy tactical nuke, and then people have to rally around that, and things kind of spiral out of control from there. So, like, in the end, it's not bad, it's just not really exciting. Like, there's a degree to which it's like, why are you even doing this? Which... But yeah, it's... But like I said, it's like, it's a lot of the things I like to have more to do with the characters in the long run than anything else, because everything else is just kind of like, yeesh about it. One thing that was kind of fun at first was it felt like they very much understood that people that people like beating up, bullying Zoken. People like bullying them because they're the worst. It was all fun at first, and then it was like just became boring because they just kept refusing to let him die. And it's like, okay, I mean, I get it. The guy's got some crazy bug immortality juice, but I mean... It's just kind of boring with him after a while, so... No, we want to be here. We want to circle around. Right. But yeah, it's, like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like, in the end, it's just, yeah. I hate that that's kind of how I ended up feeling about it, but at least I got to have, like, at least there's, like, they did the best possible thing. At least they did the best possible thing where the person who gets the final kill on him was Kama. That was, like, the best, that was, like, easily, like, one of the best highlights of it all. He's all like, what are you gonna do? And it's like, she's all like, you don't know anything about what I can do, dude. You don't have any idea what I'm capable of. It was like kind of fun in the whole thing of, you know, just Zoken getting completely caught off guard, and then Kama having enough knowledge of Sakura to basically at the end go, fuck you, grandpa, and it's like, yeah. And it's fun that it also utilizes Ronnie a lot, because I'm always well, I wouldn't say I'm a giant Ronnie fan or anything. I do always find it kind of a bit annoying that Ronnie kind of gets the shaft when it comes to representation. Which, I mean, I get it. It's you're either on the Rin path or the Ronnie path when you play extra, and it's like, of course, the one that most people are probably going to care about or go after is going to be the Rin stuff. So, yeah, it's like just kind of like a losing proposition there, and nothing anyone can do anything about. So like I said, it's nice. It, in a way, also felt like someone was just going, oh crap, we just never use Ronnie. Here, let's just go crazy, because just about everyone you meet in the distortion is Ronnie. Oh yeah, we want to jump down to the warp and use the warp to get back. So like that itself was fun. And this new servants were all... The final boss was kind of whatever, since you don't really get much exposure to what they're like. But the new people were great. The worst one, I guess, I'd say was probably be Ryder. Because Ryder's just Lan Ling, but boring. It's Lan Ling going, I only want to be please only use me as a tool, don't give me any other consideration. And it's like, okay, and he repeats that a lot. It's kind of like, kind of works out to being a bit boring, if anything. Although most of the time riders on screen, they're on screen with their master, who's Liner, and Liner is fun, so usually more than makes up for it until he dies way too soon, and yeah. Like, honestly, like, so to get back, so it's like, after going off, like, yeah, I love the character, the two new Indian servants, Bhima, and I don't think I could pronounce his name, I think I would only butcher it, so I'll say Berserker, are great. Berserker, in a way, comes off as just, you know... Berserker comes off as, just, like another flavor of Jason, which, fun. Bhima we've met before, but in this distortion, he's pretty great. Like, one of the really fun moments with him is okay. Like, one of the really big moments with him is in the there we go. But yeah, it's let's see. Well, okay, so part of the whole deal with Paper Moon is, like, in the end, it's revealed that everyone involved is an alter ego of sorts. Not the class, though, not the class, even though the class is the big deal problem thing, so there's that little bit of an annoyance. So in a way, they're trying to tackle looking at, you know, them as a concept is... They're just trying to tackle, like, in a way, alter ego as a concept in this, which isn't bad, it's just kind of annoying, because it's like, okay. But I guess it's because the concept work, you know, ties into the class, sure, but... Anyways, I'm getting distracted. So everyone is, in a way, alter egos. That's kind of why stuff with the MC is weird. That's why stuff with Scion is weird. That's why Comma's just a little bit off, because they're all kind of like... They're all like singular concepts or aspects of each other in a way that's been had everything else like stripped away in a sense. That's why Scion is super young, why Kama's just being a bit off, and yeah. It is funny though, because there's this section, this bit like real early on where Sion's like, I don't want to alarm you, but I think that Kama's an imposter. And it's like, oh, okay, she's not, but thank you for telling us that. Then Kama goes, I don't want to alarm you, but I think that Sion's an imposter. And it's like, I don't think she is, but thank you for the concern. And it's just funny, because it's like, yeah. It's funny, because in a way, Sion's just getting stuff dead wrong, and although, it's just, yeah. But, so yeah. And it kind of carries over with everyone, because everyone's got something that they're a bit hyper-focused on. And so, when it comes, so like one of the, like, kind of like, consistent things they do is everyone gets this little, like, monologue, inner monologue at some point where the question's raised to them, well, who are you? And it's like, they go on some descriptive thing where they talk about themselves. Bima gets to that, and he's just like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, I know the answer to this. I'm me. And just, you know, completely brute forces his way through that whole quandary. So it's like, he's fun, like I said, they're all fun. Okay, this isn't working. Okay, yeah, the problem is I'm having a bad idea of where things are. Like I said, the isometric view kind of really sucks in this game in the long run. So it comes down to what I dislike. Like I mentioned before a bit, I dislike the whole... them actually trying to tackle the whole quandary of alter ego. I think they did a terrible job of that. I think they did a terrible job, and I kind of hinted at one other thing I disliked a lot, which was them roping BB into the plot. It felt unnecessary. It just felt kind of annoying. It's like, please, I beg of you, get other OCs that you care for, please. And like, no. Lol, no. God. So I was like, yeah. And then beyond, then the other thing I really heavily disliked was, that was part of the ending, was them pulling the whole, oh, okay, yeah, but you don't actually remember anything about this. And it's like, oh my god, I hate that shit so much. It's just... it's just something that bugs me. It's just something I really dislike. And I really hope they don't, you know... I really hope the rest of Ordeal Cult isn't like that. I think going, actually, you don't remember anything is dumb as shit. Okay, well, saying you don't remember anything isn't necessarily true, but also, just hit that. Or looks a bit questionable. No. What am I missing here? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, right. That's the solution to that problem. Let them fuck up for you. But yeah, I just don't... I just really don't enjoy when they go, actually, you don't remember this. And it never feels good to me. It always feels more... Just, yeah, I don't know. It always just feels more annoying to me. I guess is a good way to put it. Like, it probably just wants to ask, okay, what was the point then? I don't know, this is... It's not unusual for FGO to do this either. They've done it before, and honestly, there's always the whole problem of, events are enough of a, you don't even know if you want to say it's happened, level of being canon. Sometimes they care enough to go, yeah, sure. Other times they don't. It's like, okay. Which is it? Not sure I want to try that. Oh, too late anyways. Okay. Okay. But yeah, like I said, it's... Like one of the biggest example I can give is like the CCC collab event which is like, oh, it's a void space event. You can't remember these, and then it's like they proceed to just have BB. It's just, how much BB is showing up. It's one of those things with like saying it's just one of the dumbest things. And it's like I don't like that they do it, and I think it's honestly just a bunch of bad writing that they do that. Saying it's bad writing is just a bad way to put it, but it's just... Huh. Like that? Awesome. Don't know what that did. Okay, so I need to actually time when I try climbing that ladder. But the main thing is, it's like, yeah, for as much as I'm like kind of annoyed by a lot of stuff, it's like, I've had enough people say, oh, yeah, OC2 is great. OC2 is probably like one of the best chapters in the game. So it's like, okay, I shall not, I'll, just hold tight and see what happens. I mean, not as if that, I'd drop FGO anyways, so. But still. Switch must be activated to allow passage. Start from the side least favored by the Almighty, pressing each lever once, then twice in alternating order. Okay. No idea as to what I need to do here. Switch must be activated to allow passage. Start from the side least favored by the Almighty, pressing each lever once, then twice in alternating order. Yeah. I mean, there's other ways I can explore. This might be something we need to come back to it later anyways. But yeah, let's see. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I've had it with FGO, it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm not giving up on it, but I'm just like, I do think so far Ordeal Call is not living up to it. Oh no, I actually have to do that now. Okay, what am I messing up then? What am I doing? Maybe the puzzles referring to these switches, and I'm not actually supposed to worry about those levers. I don't know, twice alternating. This. I think it's just telling me to hit him 6 times in total. Let's see. Start from the side least favored by your mind, pressing specifies the levers. It specifies the levers. Oh crap. I don't even know how to get to the, I can't deduce how to even get to the levers. Can't even think, but what's that guy? What do I even do here? I don't have anything to interact with this with. I don't even trying to like run. Even sprinting doesn't really do anything. Well, let's treat it like those Switch that were talking about this. I can't get to those. Damn it. What am I even doing wrong? I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Don't get it. There must be something I'm overlooking. There has to be something, but I have no idea what. Don't know what they want me to do, and that's the problem. I'm just drawing a big blank in terms of what to do to get to this with levers. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to share, because I'm drawing a blank and I don't have a lot of tools to use. Maybe my best bet would be to go look at a guide then. I'm stumped, and I don't think I'm gonna get any less stumped here, so... Mm-hmm. Okay. I could have sworn I already did that. Okay. I could have sworn I already tried that, but whatever. It's done now. Hmm. No, nothing changes when I leave and come back. Oh, that's what the other side of the... So that other room is. There we go. One other nice thing happened this week, though, is Limbus Company had the second part of Honolulu Story Chapter drop, which was a trip and a half. Oh, wow. So basically, it's the reason why the whole Honolulu chapter's been great is because Honolulu's been kind of like this giant question mark, not like the usual mysterious way, but just in a way of like, wow, you're always like smiling and take everything in stride. Why is that? And the answer is, I mean, it's obviously some terrible shit happened, but wow. We had like a slight hint last week as to what it was, but it's like the sheer scope of it really just when we actually dropped, and yeah. You can fit so much trauma into this twink. All those heads broken. Ugh. There we go. Start breaking them down one at a time. Just figure, you know, might as well make myself a little bit of damage, so... Okay. Am I missing something? Possible? I don't think I'm missing anything, really. I can try to heal up a bit more. There we go. I guess there's that other door, isn't there? But when I saw one, I don't know, what's that even for? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I gotta be a bit faster to jump onto the thing. Maybe? Okay. It's just kind of a dumb puzzle in the context of, you know, of how that isometric perspective really fucks with things. think maybe that's... we'll see. There we go. Herbs. Probably just gonna make me kill them again, but sure, why not? That's fine. Oh, hi. We are not a native of Melzes. Okay. Okay, thinking about it, yeah. It's like we're on a conveyor belt. Okay. Because he's tearing apart his own, I mean, he might be a giant stone statue guy. But even he has, you know... Now he finally recognizes we are the releaser. Okay. Betrayed Wilda, betrayed the Gazek. We're not half bad at fighting ourselves, dumbass. Ah, great. New breasts and the aqua cape. Aqua cape allows movement in whirlpools. Possession activates this. So out of the 7 crests, we possess 3, the Merg possess 2, and 2 are still outstanding. Although we can honestly probably assume at this point that Nava possesses one of them. What's this chapter called? Ah, Ronan. Oh, we got some stuff to deal with first. First things first, let's go trade in our stuff with Merrick. Okay. 40, and we'll get that. And now we also know that Melsis has some actual muscle outside of the dreamscape, beyond possibly just a frail old man and his lackey. That's a good word for Giles, right? Lackey. Of course, just begs the question why Melsis just doesn't use Zorgia to to blow everything, to deal with all of us. Let's go in here. The fairy pond. That's good. Just let's see. But also, as I've mentioned, playtimes already, one of the big things you can really probably draw an issue with, have issue with the whole plot of this game is just the big issue you can have with the plot of this game is pretty much just the big issue you can have the plot of this game is just the fact that the real world dungeons and the nightmare dungeons all seem the village plot and the actual like adventure plot also are kind of exist in their own separate spaces. Which isn't bad, but it's like it's more annoying when you get down to it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. I want to land on that. I have to hit it before then. Okay. Let's see. I guess one thing I don't think I've really talked about at all is the the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set. And that looks absolutely ridiculous for what we've seen of it. Well, forever. And at this point, they've shown off a lot because they've been doing a lot of teasers for it. It all honestly looks amazing. The real big problem with this is just the whole how soon those all jump up. You don't have a lot of time. You have to like be predicting them coming up, honestly. Yeah. Trying to figure out what I'm doing here. It's definitely gonna be an annoying dungeon, that's for sure. I just wanna, yeah. But yeah, it's been crazy though, because it's like... Accidentally fell. Jump. Yeah, it's... The MTG set's been kind of fun to follow along. I don't... Like, it's been almost 2 decades since I've seriously played Magic the Gathering, so... But... It's still fun to just, you know, check out, see what they're doing. deal with that room right this second. I think there's like another thing. There's like some more stuff I think we can mess around with. I just don't want to deal with that stupid room. Like them going, okay, we're gonna like trivialize some aspects of our platform, but we have to still make it a giant pain in the ass, guys. How do we do that? It's requirement. The platforming must be infuriating. I'm just going, I don't want to do that one room anymore, so we're just doing other things. Maybe we'll find something that'll make that room easier. Maybe. I didn't honestly think like there was a way forward, which is the big thing that was really sticking out to me. But yeah, it's like a lot of stuff I've seen in the MTG set's been pretty sick, and it's like, yeah, that's good. It's fun to see that stuff. And if I had to like, and if anyone wanted to date my knowledge of Magic the Gathering, other than just, you know, it's been almost 2 decades. The first set I played was Mirrodin. That's when I started playing. Played through Kamigawa. And I'm sure there was something else. It was like the Ravnica, yeah. Mirrodin, Kamigawa, and Ravnica. Those like the big 3 sets I played through. When Time Shift started is basically when I dropped the game. Okay, so this is like the other side of that room, I guess. I don't see anything we can play with here other than going, oh, I guess this is another part of that room, so... But yeah, and honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, honestly, I was happy that those were the sets I started out in, because honestly felt like they were really good sets to start learning the game with. Okay, well, maybe not Kamigawa, but Mirrodin I felt was great, because the big thing with Mirrodin was artifacts. If you know Mirrodin, you know, it's like, you know, artifact, it was the artifact set. The artifact world. So it's one of those things where it's like, in the end, like when it gets down to it, I was really happy that was the one I like started playing with. The main issues with it honestly came from other elements of it all. I was trying to jump. Why didn't you jump? Oh my god. The most infuriating thing of all really is just the number of times where it feels like that's happened more than once. Because A, you don't really have a good line of sight of it, so you gotta kind of like guess when it's coming up, and B, in order to actually like have enough time for it, you have to actually, you do have to like actually try to predict when it's coming out. Can I just reset the room, and will that be like immediately like run down? Is that sufficient? Is running down immediately sufficient? That's the question. Probably not. It's probably gonna pop on me. Yeah. So no, running down immediately is not in fact sufficient for you to do that. It'd be nice if they were like on a rapid time frame. Yeah, too late. You said I don't need to like actually like put effort into that one, so it's just a matter of, you know, let it take you up. You know, oh my god. Yeah, because the perspective's fucked. God, this room sucks so much. Is it one of the worst rooms in this game? Possibly. No, I was jumping. Oh my god, I was jumping. Oh. It keeps doing this thing where it's like, I... Ay, ay, ay. Let's not bother like running starts here. Running starts are how I fuck up. No. Okay. Absolutely no. Am I sure I couldn't have messed with that at all while I was down there? I was trying to get down there. Check that one last time. Just a matter of trying to grind at it until I succeed. I don't think there was like anything I could do to get over there. Yeah, that entire area is like blocked off. Well, I can kind of sneak in over there. Not really. Trying to think, and it's like, yeah, I'm not sure. There. What am I supposed to even do here then? No, like literally. I mean, I don't... Give me a second. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. There definitely doesn't seem like there's anything I can do in this room yet. And this guide seems to be suggesting that I shouldn't be in this room yet, so... I'll just assume that's... I didn't think there was anything else? Oh, that was actually a passageway. Okay. Okay. So it's south of this position. Okay, you're not even going at all in the direction I was pointing at. I don't know what to do. Yeah. I think I need to jump over there and see if I can break that thing, but I'm not sure if it's gonna allow me to jump over there. I don't know. It's... I've said before, perspective's kind of fucked. The rules of what I can and can't do aren't really well explained in this. Jesus Christ. Don't try to... Remember, don't move and jump, just jump. Okay. Okay, so yeah, no, absolutely not. No, also absolutely not. Like I said, part of the problem is trying to figure out what I'm allowed to do here. It's not obvious, and it's a pain to get back there, but it's what they want me to do. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it all. It's annoying simply because it's like I don't know what they want me to do. Okay. Okay, that doesn't make much sense. Oh, I did the thing again. To be honest, this dungeon's is A, kind of pretty optional, and B, I don't think I've ever really done it before. It's just something I've learned about in the years since I've played the game. It's like, oh, I don't think I ever did this. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. So I could actually jump over there. Never mind then. I resorted to looking at the guide to see what it said. It's like, you jump to the one to the east. It's like, okay, if you say so. Okay, there we go. Okay. Go. What we got this time? And I guess those are supposed to be like actual like mines or something? Here. This should work, right? Also, just noticed, but we now have like just about every item except, you know, we have just like every item slot filled except for one. No. Oh, so there's a chest over here. Okay, also didn't realize that dropped me all the way down there. There we go. I guess there is also that one. I guess there was also like that we could ride. The herb. Okay, I didn't have the height, I guess? That's weird and dumb, but whatever. Alright, I don't need to go all the way over there. I can just go over here. See? There we go. Brute force, it's fine. We can take the hits. Once amazed and proud. That's good. Many gods. Not long ago, there's a race of giants called the Gazak. Oh, this is at least explaining Malzus's... the whole thing with Malzus's motives. What we get here is the Fiend Blade. I think probably it's safe enough to say it's Excalibur. You know, it's supposed to be Excalibur. Basically, a little insight into Malzus's, basically, a little bit of insight into Malzus's motives. He's just trying to, you know, ensure... just trying to ensure that no one can truly, like, you know... his place is, you know, a god is uncontested, and... yeah. But that still doesn't explain why he's going to such lengths to just randomly murder people. It seems like, you know, the cathedral's up the way it is. You know. At least in regards to, you know, worshipping Malzus, they are pretty loyal and faithful worshippers from the sounds of it. So I don't know why, so I don't really get why he would want to... why he'd go out of his way to, you know, start destroying them. It's like the one really big outstanding question is why bother, you know, trying to destroy your bunch of people who, like, you know, loyally, faithfully worshiping you, but, you know, I'm pretty sure I remember the answer as to why. And the answer is there's something I don't think Stenia knows about Malzus, or at least is unaware about him, which is weird, but whatever. Because the thing she neglected to really make any mention of was... by her estimation, Malzus was created whole cloth by humans, but I believe we've already heard about how there was like some meteorite struck the lake some years, you know, some time back at some point in the past. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't know if it's ever going to be expanded upon anymore, but Malzus is an alien. That's the big thing with Malzus. Malzus is also sealed in the lake. It's a lot of stuff, but yeah. Debating if I should just call it here. Made a lot of good progress. And go check in with Nava. Oh, I get you. Now we got a better sword too, so that'll help out a lot. Oh wow, this sword actually kills those things in one swing with the... To be fair, I have the silver bracelet equipped, so double damage, but still. really feel like I should just call it. I am feeling pretty tired. If I'm feeling exhausted, then yeah. And you might ask, what are you doing then? And it's like, that's a very good question. Very good question. Oh. Look, I'm just, I guess, distracting myself by going, but what if we did this? What if we did this? What if we did... What if? What if we just went and did this other random thing? So it's like 2 hits normally. Okay. Trying to get myself over there, because I realized, right, there's probably something else we could do over there. I don't know, I'm just spitballing, honestly. Oh, there we go. That also helps fill that out. Okay. Good. Yeah. Like I said, made good progress though. I mean, honestly, only made like one bit of actual story progression, but cleared out this side. Manors did declare Naru. Cleared out that extra dungeon. Honestly, only real big shame, I guess, about all of this is it's like I guess the one big downside to all of this is I had been making at least some progress in terms of getting the average viewer count up thanks to recent things, but this stream's definitely gonna like single-handedly tank it quite a bit. Because remember, the big insurmountable wall with like any kind of like progress towards affiliate with me is honestly just... It's honestly just the whole average viewer count. Let's see. Anyone to... Not really. Not really, yeah. And I'm feeling tired, so you know, I'm just gonna use this as an excuse. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna end stream. Not like that matters anyways. Anyways, later, take care, hopefully I see everyone again. Peace.